fun to do bad things, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friends.
17 members and associates of the Hells Angels are facing criminal charges in a violent attack.
Federal agents allege the outlaws sold drugs, traded firearms, and engaged in insurance fraud and even tampered with government witnesses.
We have learned there is cell phone video as well as surveillance video of evidence in this attack.
The U.S. Attorney characterized today's raids as historic, the largest federal bust on organized criminal gang activity.
Retaliation is common for crimes involving biker gangs. However, it could happen anywhere because of how interconnected gangs have become nationwide.
The 3-year investigation resulted in 42 federal indictments on a variety of charges, including racketeering, money laundering, drugs, gambling, insurance fraud, and extortion.
There's a bunch of bikers up here, and they're shooting guns and stuff. I need the police now.
But on foot going towards 2nd Street. Okay, receive.
Then you see a pack of Hells Angels going by, people are going to want to look. Next thing you know, cars, because they're just staring at us and not paying attention to stop traffic.
If you wanted to break the law on an everyday norm, you should have joined the street gang. That's what they're known for. That's what they do. You're not allowed to steal cars on my block. We steal those cars.
I mean, it was so bad by us in Vegas. I was in the pool swimming, and the guys came back, "Hey, Pee-wee, the cops are here. They want to talk to you." I said, "Well, go talk to them. Find out what they want." And they came back, they go, "They want to talk to you."
Typically, if you leave the club, if you haven't been in for 10 years, you're automatically out back.
Got put out in 2006, back in 2007, wound up going into Chattin 2011. Came out of there, I had 4.5 years to walk off with zero support from that club.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we got a crazy video for you guys. We're going to talk about a bunch of different things today. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's brother's sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate everyone taking the time to watch this show. Snap, how are you? Not Cuz, good morning. Mountain Woman, Kay, Miklo, got Miklo in the house. Wild on Twos, what's going on? Good morning. Thanks for posting, of course. I appreciate all you guys taking the time. We got some sad news. If you guys aren't aware, Matt Granahan has passed away. You guys know who he is. He's been on my show a bunch of different times. He's a great dude. I interviewed him I probably had him on my show about 4 or 5 times. So this is Matt. He was a professional wrestler. He was known for stealing Ric Flair's wife. And he ended up making up with Ric Flair. Shout out to Ric Flair. It's a sad situation. I found out yesterday that he had passed away. It's really sad. Matt was a great guy. And shout out to all his friends and family. He will definitely be missed. Here's a little clip of Matt. And he was funny. He was funny as hell. Here's a clip of Matt calling out the mafia rats because they want to use the word mafia. Here, let me play this clip first.
This is the pernicious purveyor of preposterous pomposity, the king of Connecticut, and you're watching Chattin with Staxx with Big Bill Stizax.
Great dude.
King of Connecticut here, and I find it offensive for these rats to use the word mafia. That word goes back to the proud island of Sicily, the land of my forefathers, and it goes back to the French occupation. Most of these idiots are Neapolitan. They know nothing about the origin of the word, It's cultural appropriation for them to use it. Mafia, again, goes back to the French occupation of Sicily when a girl was and the bandits who were underground put the head on a stick and rolled through the town screaming, "Mafia, mafia, my daughter, my daughter," and getting their revenge. That's the proud roots. That's the fable where the word comes from. And you rats need to stop using it. That's a warning.
He was quite funny, but sending prayers out to his family. And we got other news. You guys know the Sturgis rally has started, and there has already been a fatality. So there was a motorcycle accident between 85 and 18 intersection. The rider has passed away. Life flight is inbound for the passenger. That was 9 hours ago, and I guess the rider has passed away. You know, there's going to be a lot of motorcycle accidents, but be aware of your surroundings if you're out riding. And so we got a crazy video for you guys today. And let me see. So this is between the Mongols and the sports bike riders. So sports bike rider has a GoPro on his helmet. He's going to maybe like a motorcycle meetup in a parking lot. And all of a sudden, this one sports bike rider runs over. And you guys know I can't show you the whole video here. You're going to have to go to Patreon to see the uncut video. But he runs over and starts pummeling the Mongol. Like, out of nowhere. Talk about on site. And one of his brothers sees this happening. He runs across the parking lot and just lays the dude out. One punch. So this is him rolling into the parking lot, right? You can see the people in the yellow shirts. I believe those are sports bike riders. Or they could be like event planners, you know, the people that have you guys park and stuff like that. It could be those types of guys. See, it says event on his event security on his back. So see the Mongol in front. See this guy right here? He just books it right to him and just starts pummeling him. So he just comes out of nowhere, starts pummeling him. I can't show you guys that part. But if you guys look to the right, so a little struggle's going on right there, right? You look to the right, that's an event coordinator guy in that shirt right there. And then you see right here, you see the guy on the right? That's one of his brothers coming over. Boop. Whole situation's done. And that's the guy's girlfriend that runs over. And then he just casually walks away. Doesn't even check on his brother or nothing. But if you guys want to see the unedited version, go check out Patreon. I got it on Instagram. I can't show you guys this type of stuff here. But it's pretty wild. This dude comes out of nowhere. He must have a personal vendetta or something with this guy. Because he just starts going to town on him. And then everyone starts running. And you see this guy's running over. Boop! Done deal. Lays him down. You see him on the ground right there. And then he just casually walks away. Doesn't even check on his brother or nothing. what I want to ask you guys, do you think that there's a rivalry between sports bike riders and Harley riders? I think there has always been one, but I think they're the same type of people. Don't you think that? I mean, sometimes people graduate to riding Harleys. It all depends. There's another video I want to show you guys. Pretty funny. Shout out to Outlaws TV. If you guys haven't checked them out on Instagram and TikTok, he posts some pretty good videos. Check this out.
Mommy, I'm wearing my vest, but another biker's passing me on the road. What should I do? Mommy, I'm wearing my vest, but another biker is passing me on the road. What should I do?
Don't come for me, but I ride a R6, but I'm a girl, so I'm good, yeah? I grew up around motorcycle enthusiast. Culture wasn't accepted because of my gender, so I ride for the pure love of it. I believe it doesn't matter what kind of bike you ride. It's all the same pretty much, but sometimes rainbow patches are hilarious. Bella, how are you? Thank you for joining me this morning, Bella. So what do you guys think? Do you think there's a rivalry between sports bikes and Harleys? Because it seems like there has always been a rivalry, but a lot of people who ride sports bikes will eventually graduate into riding Harleys. And that's a fact. I've interviewed quite a few people, and they say, oh, I started off on a sports bike, and then I graduated up to Harley, and I have another video for us today of, I'm looking for another video of an outlaw getting chased by the police, and he runs out of gas. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Get a load of all this brothers.
Brother. Hey, Lindsay, how are you? Thank you for joining me today.
Mommy, I'm wearing my vest, but another biker is passing me on the road. What should I
do? Some bikers get really pissed off, like especially if they're in their cuts. I guess you're supposed to follow their rules, but I mean, what are your thoughts? If you're riding by yourself, you don't associate with a club, do you think you have to follow the rules of motorcycle clubs, or do you just do what you want, do your own thing? What are your thoughts on that situation? I'm looking for another video for you guys. Here it is. Now this is an outlaw member And these are street bike riders, and the outlaw is upset that he just passed them.
We're going so slow.
They were doing 30 and a 45, and we're going to pass you, Grandpa, they say.
It don't matter. I'm crazy. I don't care. That's going to work that way. It don't work that way. Okay? That's the way it is in the MC world.
He's saying that's the way it is in the MC world. You don't just pass somebody. Do you think that's the case, or do you think you should ask permission if you have to pass somebody?
We're going so slow. It don't matter. I'm crazy. I don't care. That's going to work that way. It don't work that way. Okay? That's the way it is in the MC world. You do not pass me without asking permission. Do I need to ask permission to pass the car too?
He said, do I need to ask permission to pass a car too? It seems like some of these people in clubs have more rules than if you're not in a club. I mean, you really don't have any rules when you're not in a club, right? But when these people join clubs, you have a lot of rules you have to go by. But that's their world. What do you think? I want to know what your opinion is. Do you think that civilians, other riders that aren't involved with clubs, do you think they have to follow what the motorcycle clubs say?
We're going so slow. It don't matter. I'm crazy. I don't care. That's going to work that way. It don't work that way. Okay? That's the way it is in the MC world. You do not pass me without asking permission. Do I need to ask permission to pass the car too? No, that you don't do. We waited. You not waited at you. Try to get your attention. I didn't want to come up behind you in the blind. I would have been an asshole in the corner. I said I was going to punch you in the corner. I was going to be an asshole, but like, I don't want to be an asshole when you're supposed to come straight away. But you come in this way to me, talk to me like that. I get that. I get that. I'm trying to explain to you.
If I'm rolling when there's a large pack, I steer clear out of respect for them and to avoid the cops that are always following them. 100%. If you see a large pack of motorcycles like a club, just know the feds aren't far behind. They're always watching them. If there's an event going on, you know how many cops are at Sturgis right now? Do you know how many? Hundreds. There's probably so many FBI agents and DEA agents in the crowds. It's insane. Hopefully it's a peaceful event, but if something happens, I will be the first one to report on it. You guys know I'll come and do breaking news, and we'll be talking about it.
You were trying to be disrespectful. I was trying to be nice. Like I said, I was trying to be. I didn't want to be. I was gonna be an asshole for real. I was gonna be an asshole. You were going so slow in the corner. That's my car. Well, that's my deal. No, that's what I'm saying. I was being nice. I will let you guys get out of the corner and be in the straight. Okay.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
Mommy, I'm wearing my vest, but another biker is passing me on the road. What should I do?
I want to know what your opinion is. I love Harleys, Triumphs, BSAs, Indians, Nortons. Just happen to ride a Yamaha. I show respect, but they ain't the boss of me. Unbothered as fuck. I don't ride for others. Yeah, I don't think you should have to abide by their rules, but at least show respect, right? Like, you don't want to blow by them doing 1,000,000 miles an hour. And you don't put them at risk either. You know? There's another video I showed you guys of a pack of pagans, and the car that follows them, they call it a chase vehicle, I believe, and they pull up to the motorcyclist and say, "Back the fuck up," and he's like, "What?" And eventually he ends up backing up. Let me see if I can find you guys that video. I don't know where it is. I got too many damn videos. Is this it?
This biker tried to pass the members, but they didn't like that.
Hold on a second.
This is what happens when you pass members of Pagans Motor Club. This biker tried to pass the members, but they didn't like that.
Pagans, the local. Why? Why? Why?
For some.
I mean, technically, you don't know, right? Say you're in that pack. You don't know if this person's riding up to do you harm or anything like that. So do you let people ride up on you like that? I mean, you should show respect, but do you think this guy needs to stay back? I mean, where's he going to go, right? There ain't nowhere for him to go.
For some reason, they have a car riding with them that tells everyone to back up. The biker quickly left, because apparently the pagans in his city are very violent. What would you do in this situation? Let me know in the comments. This is what happens when you pass members of Pagans Motor Club. This biker tried to pass the members, but they didn't.
I mean, so where's he going to go, right? There is nowhere to go. What's he going to weave through all these bikes? You can't do that. That's just pushing it, you know? They're showing respect, and then they're straight disrespecting them. And if he were to weave through these guys, that's blatant disrespect. You don't do that. There's certain ways you should go about it, I believe. But I mean, my opinion don't mean shit.
Like that.
Pagans, the local. Why? Why? Why?
For some reason, they have a car riding with them that tells everyone to back up. The biker quickly left, because apparently the pagans in his city are very violent.
He didn't quickly left. The club took a right-hand turn. So what do you guys think about that situation? Do you think that they should ask permission or forgiveness?
Don't matter. I'm crazy. Yeah. I don't care. Yeah, that's what it worked that way. It don't work that way. Okay? That's the way it is in the world. You do not pass me without asking permission. You don't need to ask permission to pass the car, too? No, that you don't do. We waited, dude. I waved at you, tried to get your attention. I didn't want to come up behind you in the blind. I would have been an asshole in the corner. I said I was going to fight you in the corner. I was going to be an asshole, but like, I don't want to be an asshole when you're supposed to be straight away. But coming in this way to me, talking to me like that, I get that. I get that. I'm trying to explain to you. Okay. You were trying to be disrespectful. Yeah, I was trying to be nice. Like I said, I was trying to be. I didn't want to be. I was gonna be an asshole. For real. I was gonna be an asshole. You were going so slow in the corner. That's my job. Well, that's my deal. No, that's what I'm saying. I was being nice. I will let you guys get out of the corner and be in the straight. Okay.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
I want to know what your opinion is on this whole situation. We got a lot more content for you guys. We're going to talk about people getting their patches ripped off. And, like, what's the reason they would do that? Especially in broad daylight. We got a good video for you guys coming up. And I hope you guys have a safe weekend. If you're on a bike, be aware of your surroundings. And if you're driving a car, Be very aware of your surroundings. I noticed a lot of people are on their cell phone lately. Like a lot of people. Like you'll be at a light and the people won't go. And I'll beep. And I'll look and they're on their phone. Or you pull up next to someone and they're on their cell phone. They're swerving in our lane and it's just crazy. So make sure you're aware of your surroundings. People can be very distracted these days. They don't care about other people's safety, especially they give anybody a license nowadays. I heard that they were giving undocumented migrants licenses and they don't even know how to read. How is that possible? And people have been injured or killed throughout the country because of this. And that's just crazy. They shouldn't be giving people licenses that don't know how to read. It makes no sense. Just like I was talking to my barber, right? And he said that they are giving Spanish people in Waterbury, Connecticut, haircut licenses without taking the test because there's not a test that's in Spanish. That makes no sense. So they're just able to cut hair and not worry about having a license? Costs a whole bunch of money. But if you're in another town, you have to have a license. But Waterbury's letting people slide. So that's just weird. I don't get it. So there's a woman who's 109 years old, and she still goes to the Sturgis motorcycle rally. I thought this was pretty crazy. 109 years old. And in other news, the 85th Sturgis Motorcycle Rally sees bike sales on Main Street. Rapid City, South Dakota. The 85th Annual Sturgis Motorcycle Rally is now in full swing. While walking up and down Main Street, you're sure to see a lot of familiar sights and sounds, but something new has hit the city of riders. For the first time in the Sturgis Rally's history, rally-goers can purchase their very own Harley-Davidson motorcycle on Main Street at the Sturgis Harley-Davidson dealership. The Black Hills Harley-Davidson's operations and rally manager, Mike Maloney, said with Harley-Davidson being an official motorcycle of the rally, it just makes sense to sell them on Main Street. He added the start of the sales just happened to line up with the monumental history. He credits all of it to the new ownership. It was something that we always talked about, but never really wanted to take on. But Sonic's not afraid of anything, so we are tackling it. We are having tons of success, Maloney said. We start our rally count on the weekend before every day has been recorded for the motorcycle sales of today. The first official day of the rally is on pace to be another great day. The first 85 people who purchased a new Harley-Davidson on Main Street joined the Founders Club, which gets them free collectible items as well as their name on a plaque at the Sturgis Motorcycle Museum, which will be unveiled this fall. So what do you think of this? I'm sure that they have sold, private sellers have sold motorcycles probably since this rally started. Yo, you want to buy a bike? Yeah, boom, boom. They just sell a bike like that. But they never had a dealership there to sell bikes to the people that are coming to the rally. So that's pretty crazy. You would think that they would, right? Kay, thank you. She gifted 5 memberships. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Slow Ride, what's good? Good morning. Lindsay, thank you for gifting a membership. I really appreciate that. I hope you guys have a safe weekend. Be safe. And if you like this show, hit the like button. Don't forget, tonight at 10 p.m. Hey, good morning, TC. 10 p.m. is going to be Jeremy, the former bandito, tells me his story. If you have a membership, you can watch part 1 right now. And I'm going to be dropping part 2 right after this stream is done. And I have a ton of content I'm going to be uploading. So join the membership or join Patreon. Patreon has uncut content. You won't see the little blurry blocks on it or anything like that. It's straight up uncut content on Patreon. So go check it out. If you're ever in Long Island, we'll have a beer. I don't drink, Rory, but I'll have a coffee or a soda. I've been drinking 7 years. No alcohol for me, my friend. But I'll definitely have a soda or a coffee or some shit. Definitely. I should be in New York in about a month. I got some things I got to do out there. Shout out to Puerto Rico. I know a few people out there in Puerto Rico. We got a ton of content. Don't forget, Jeremy is tonight at 10 p.m. If you join the membership, shout out to Australia. Shout out to Kay in Australia. We've interviewed a couple people from Australia that are either in motorcycle clubs or former club members. Booski is in a club, was in a club. And then we interviewed Smurf from the Heathens motorcycle family. He's out in Australia. Shout out to Smurf. Chad, what's good? But we got so much content for you guys. Go check out Patreon. I hope you guys have a safe weekend. I'll be dropping content. You know how it goes. If something pops off, I'll be red alert, breaking news. Looking to hear what's going on with the Pagans Blue Wave. I think that's how you call it. Yeah, it's called the Blue Wave. The Blue Wave's been taking over the country. They're gaining some traction. And I'm working on something about the Breed Motorcycle Club. The Breed has a crazy history, and I'm breaking down all of it. So I'm working on that for you guys. The government really cracking down on 1% with Operation Raptor over here. Definitely. They're not messing around. They have the patch bans over there and all that stuff. I'm telling you, if it can happen there, it can come here and happen here. And if they start banning club patches and things like that, that's going to be so crazy. But it can happen. They think freedom of speech is it's not free. Really love your content. Sent here from Maddie. Shout out to Maddie, the W Number podcast. Great dude. Go check out his content. He's up there in Mass. Hopefully I'll get up there soon too. Go subscribe to the W Number podcast. And sending prayers and condolences to Matthews, Granahan's family and his friends. Shout out to Jason Reinhardt, is one of his best friends. And it's just a really sad situation. Matt was a great dude. He was always there when I needed to talk to him or something. And I was shocked when I heard the news. Absolutely shocked. You never know in life, right? But I appreciate you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, too fucking bad. Start your own podcast. I appreciate all you guys. And remember, don't be a bitch.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged, and investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.